Good afternoon everyone. So my one bedroom minimalist apartment is finally redecorated, and this is finally the video. I will put a link in the description box to the video I made when I first moved in and it was not decorated. I'll also put a card on the screen that will have a link to the video so you can see what it looked like before I decorated. Incidentally, for those of you not sure what a card is, if you move your mouse pointer over the video at any point, you'll get a little letter I pop up in the top right hand corner, and if you move over that, you'll get a card will come up on the screen, and that card will be a link or a link to a video or a playlist or whatever. So I'll link to the video that I made when I first moved in. You can see how it looked before it was decorated. Anyway, having said that, let's crack on. As you can see, they put grass seed down. The grass has grown quite well. That's the only changes out the front really. I got a trough there. I put bird seed and water for the birds. The dirt at the back by the front door is still bare, but there's no sun and no rain gets in there, so I guess that's probably going to stay bare. So pretty much all the same out the front, apart from the grass obviously that's grown. The big change obviously is indoors. If you've seen the first video when I moved in, you'll know that there was a grey, quite a heavy dark wallpaper on the walls in here. The seams were showing, the joins were showing, all of that's gone and it's all completely white. You'll also know that the ceilings were shiny, white shiny paint. It's now white matte paint, so it's a dull finish, which is perfect. So I've painted the ceilings and the walls completely white, cleaned the light, I've re-glossed all of the woodwork, as you can see. Well, it's not, you probably can't pick it up too well, but it's white gloss. There's not much to see in here. This is the boiler, the airing cupboard, spare bedding, some clothes that I put in there just to dry out a little bit, rucksacks for cycling clothes. Heater, not interested in at all. But as you can see, it's all white, it's beautiful, it's clean, it's fresh. All looks pretty wonderful. We go into the bathroom. Actually, it'll take a little while for the light. The light is one of those energy saver lights, so it comes on slowly. Not much change in the bathroom at all, apart from the ceiling. That's the only thing that needed decorating. Again, the ceiling was white, shiny paint. It's now white matte paint. The advantage of matte paint is that it will cover up any blemishes. It also makes a room look bigger because matte paint kind of takes the ceiling and the walls away from you. If you have shiny paint on your walls and ceilings, it brings the walls in closer, so it creates this illusion that the room is actually bigger than it is. Toilet, not interesting. Sink, not much around the sink, just some soap. Bathtub, you know, run-of-the-mill standard stuff. There's quite a bit of stuff in here. Spare toilet rolls, toilet wipes. I'm working through those toilet wipes, but once they're gone I won't be getting any more. I want to use something that's just natural and not got chemicals in it to clean the toilet. I was watching a video by Melissa Alexandria recently, and she mentioned Castile soap. And I noticed that you can clean toilets with Castile soap, so I think I'm going to get some of that because that's good natural stuff. So that's the bathroom. Now this is my bedroom. This is my absolute favourite room. Again, you'll know if you watched the first video that I made when I moved in that it was kind of a grey paint. Now, oops, sorry about that. Sun is very, very bright. Now, as you can see, it's completely white. Again, matte white ceiling. Matte white walls, everything's matte white. White bedding. I took the headboard off of my bed. Just makes it look more neater, more uniformed. That's my bedside cabinet, table, whatever you want to call it. It's actually an old tool chest, tool container, I guess. I found it in a skip, actually, and I took it out the skip and polished it up with really good quality furniture polish, not the spray stuff but the old kind of waxy polish, and it brought it up really nicely. I've got some bits and pieces inside, like old notebooks and some letters that my granddad wrote to me. My granddad passed away, unfortunately, so I still have his handwritten letters, which is important. Just got a lamp next to there. It's on one of those little this plug actually has a sensor in it, and I have a little push button thing, so I can walk into the room and push the button and the lamp will come on. When I get into bed I can push the button and it'll go off. I've got a Moleskine notebook next to the bed, and when I wake up at 3 in the morning and I've got an idea for a story or a play or a poem or a character, I sort of sit up in bed and make notes about the idea, so that when I wake up again in the morning I haven't forgotten. So that's my bedside stuff. Again, there's the bed. Just love white bedding, just clean and fresh. Matte white walls. Unfortunately the carpet is not. There's marks on the carpet, as you can see. The previous tenant obviously had some sort of furniture. The carpet is blue. That's not paint, by the way, that's sunspots coming through the curtains. Carpet's blue, which I don't like. It doesn't look right with all the white stuff, but nothing I can do about that. Window, I washed these curtains, went through the washing machine, and I could not believe how filthy the water was. They were a kind of a almost tobacco coloured nicotine yellow when they went in, and now they're beautiful white curtains. And my bedroom is just so peaceful, and just, you know, I just love getting into bed in here. It's just, you know, the whiteness of the room really definitely helps to relax and helps me to sleep. So that's the bedroom. Again, everything's matte white. Into the living room, nothing much has changed here. I've got this table in as a sort of workstation. Got a very old printer. I don't do much printing, but it still prints out, so don't see the point in buying a new one. Got my laptop. Again, ceilings. Sorry if I'm boring you, but they're all the same. Matte white ceilings, matte white walls. Really nice, really clean and fresh. Got a couple of basil plants. My bike, by the way, is outside at the moment because I've just washed it and lubricated it, so I'm leaving it out, but I do keep it inside the flat. A couple of basil plants I bought from the shop, supermarket rather. They were in the reduced section, believe it or not, because they were drooping and going dry. So I bought them, put some water in them, and they're producing lots of basil. One of my favourite things, of course, are my books. My old books of Lord Byron's poetry. These were published in the early 1800s, so they're very special to me. This was 1817, something like that. And then I've got some Byron books that are even older. Not in great condition, those ones, unfortunately. But yep, my books, Emile Zola. All those two shelves are Zola and Friedrich Nietzsche and Marcel Proust. Patrick O'Brian, who wrote the Master and Commander novels, and the novels are absolutely extraordinary. Some Roman history. Edward Gibbon's. If you love Roman history, I guess most people own Edward Gibbon's The History of the Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. Got these on eBay. Box set, leather bound. Not leather bound. No, they're not leather bound. They're beautiful biographies on Julius Caesar, one of my heroes. The Medici, big heavy books on the Battle of Stalingrad. This is actually a trilogy. There are different sleeves, but they are actually a trilogy of books. Absolutely phenomenal books. Napoleon, Giacomo Leopardi's poetry. PlayStation 3, unfortunately that's broken. I don't play games, but I was using it to watch my Blu-rays, so unfortunately I don't have anything to watch Blu-rays on at the moment. Television set, obviously, in case you didn't already guess. Sofa. We'll be getting a new sofa soon because this one's a bit big, really. Gonna get an IKEA sofa. It's like a corner sofa bed. You know, it goes along and then it has another bit that comes out here, and then this bit folds out to sort of make a double bed. On to my favourite possession in the whole wide world. Even though I'm a minimalist, I do have favourite possessions, obviously. My writing bureau is just the thing that I love the most on this earth. Spend most of my time here. Radio, Home Sweet Gnome card from my cousin Lucy. Lamp, and brand new notebook that I'm about to start. This is beautiful Clairefontaine notebook. Clairefontaine paper, if you write with fountain pens, is just such beautiful paper. Bottled ink. I have my wax, sealing wax, this Bar sealing wax, excellent French company, make excellent fountain pens and inks as well. And my wax seal, it's just a big kind of M for mark, obviously. Whenever I write a handwritten letter, I always seal them with sealing wax. Okay, it's old-fashioned and it's out of date, but I don't care, I love doing it. Just more writing materials, more fountain pens, envelopes, notebooks, my character journals in there. This brown plastic thing is full of fountain pens, my fountain pen collection. Note paper, notebooks, exercise books, writing paper again. This is actually Triomphe Clairefontaine paper, absolutely beautiful paper. I've got lined and I've got plain. Old Moleskine notebooks. I've got so many Moleskine notebooks just everywhere, just full of work and stuff. I really need to sort through them and you know, see what I've got and what I haven't got. You can't see this and I don't really want to drag the seat out, but underneath my writing bureau's got, well, you can see it actually. Those two drawers are actually where all of my clothes fit. I've condensed all of my clothes down to be able to fit into the two drawers. They're almost empty at the moment because most of my clothes are in the airing cupboard, as you probably just saw. But apart from my shoes and my rain jacket and my dressing gown, all of my clothes fit into those two drawers, which is a big aim for me, was to do that, so I'm delighted. Into the kitchen, nothing much has changed in here. Obviously, once again, matte white ceilings. This time I haven't done white in here, but I've done the name of the paint actually escapes me, but it's a can of paint that my dad had laying around, and I just wanted a sort of lighter neutral colour in here rather than white, so it fitted the bill perfectly. Again, washed all the curtains out. My Bialetti coffee pot, which is one of my favourite possessions. Food cupboard. Yeast extract, one of my favourite things. Curry powders, choc shot, onion granules, psyllium husk, cumin, sea salt, you know, cups, tea, coffee, all that stuff. I don't really need to go into great details about my cupboards in the kitchen. Oats, pasta, spaghetti, rice, flour. I make all my own bread, so I've always got plenty of flour on hand. Kettle, coffee bean grinder, utensils, soap, sink, you know, basic stuff. Lovely and clean and tidy and not much in here, which is obviously for a minimalist it's absolutely perfect. I just love it. My rice cooker, which has rapidly become one of my absolute favourite things in the world. Just chuck your rice and your peas and your mushrooms and your spices, whatever, in that, press the button, press this button down, and it just, you know, you just leave it and it cooks your rice beautifully. So that's it, folks. It's 14 minutes long. I apologise for that. It's been a little bit longer video than I intended, but I'm absolutely delighted with how everything's turned out in here. It's all white, it's all clean, all fresh. It's made the flat seem so much bigger. Yeah, so there you go. If you haven't seen the video of the flat that I made when I first moved in, please take a look. And then you'll be able to compare what it looked like before and after. Thank you so much for watching. My internet connection is now improving, so I'm going to be able to get back to posting regular videos, and I've got lots and lots of really interesting topics lined up. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your subscriptions and your views as usual. I love everything that you people are doing for me. You're doing a lot for me just by watching. because it makes me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon.